Welcome to New Sky TV. I'm Susan, and today we've got some exciting content to share with you. Shocking reversal. Guo Yuxin, labeled a good girl, has made a stunning comeback with her role as the wife of a top scholar. This is the true rise of a powerful actress. In the winter of 2025, the wind was biting cold, but the atmosphere at the opening ceremony of Yudanqiu was scorching hot. Standing in the crowd, Guo Yuxin tightly gripped 3 incense sticks, her fingers turning white. When she bowed, one of the incense sticks almost slipped from her hand, causing the entire staff to hold their breath. Unexpectedly, this small moment propelled her to the top of the trending searches. Who could have imagined? A year ago, she was just a stubborn yet pure-hearted girl in a short drama. A year later, she became the second female lead in an S+ level period drama, appearing with the aura of a potential star personally selected by the production team. This speed of reversal is more daring than any feel-good drama. Going back even further, it's even more heartbreaking. Guo Yuxin graduated from the Central Academy of Drama's acting department, hoping to take off with her youth and professional skills, but even finding a place to settle down was difficult. In Beijing, she shared a tiny partition room for 800 yuan a month with several other people in a narrow, paper-thin corridor. During that time, her bank account balance was as low as 83 yuan. She laughed and said, "That was the lightest and most tiring time of my life." What truly made the public see her for the first time was a thought through the mountains. But don't misunderstand, she wasn't a supporting actress, not the third female lead, and not even a minor role with lines. She played a maid who held an umbrella for Liu Shishi. On screen, viewers only saw a glimpse of her hand. Yes, just a hand, not even her profile was shown. But starting from this unknown to the very least position, she gritted her teeth and persevered, filming over a dozen short dramas a year. Some film crews covered an entire street in a single day, and some studios didn't even have heating. She carved out a bloody path in the short drama's circle by never complaining, never backing down, and never being picky about work. 3 billion views. She went viral online. At that moment, she was no longer an invisible nobody. She became the girl who silently worked hard and finally saw the light of day everyone was talking about. Until she landed the role of the wife of the top scholar in Yudanqiu, everyone fell silent. This role was originally considered only for a popular star, yet it landed on her. Many industry insiders said, Guo Yuxin's success isn't luck, it's the result of her hard work. Some even bluntly stated, an actress like her will definitely become a star sooner or later, it's just a matter of time. Now, from being labeled a good girl and unassuming, she has broken through the competition with her strength and hard work, using her achievements to tell everyone, a true actor isn't about who becomes famous the fastest, but about who can shine even in the darkest places. Guo Yuxin's comeback is not a miracle. It's the result of countless nights of unwavering determination and countless mornings of gritting her teeth and persevering. In Chenhuangji, she played Yang Zi's colleague, an ordinary, insignificant role. For a 40-second scene, the director insisted on 5 takes. The reason wasn't a lack of acting skills, but rather that she needed to perfectly express the complex state of emotional restraint, professional fatigue, and restrained politeness within those few short seconds. That day, the prop master forgot to prepare coffee, so she had to carry an empty cup throughout the entire scene. After the show aired, she spent 3 days searching, from midnight to dawn, before finally finding her 0.5-second profile in a corner. Even pausing required using 0.25x speed. She laughed and said, "It's okay, at least I lived on screen." How is this 7-day comeback in the short drama genre achieved? In 2023, her fate finally saw a small crack. That day, Guo Yuxin, with only a few hundred yuan left in her savings, sat under the dim light of her rented room and filmed a 3-minute monologue of heartbreak on her phone. No filters, no makeup, the emotions were as real as if they had been hollowed out. She never expected this video would unexpectedly receive millions of views. A comment below struck her numb life like lightning. "Sister, don't film long dramas anymore, short dramas need your movie star face." 3 days later, she mustered her courage and accepted her first short drama role. She finished filming in 7 days and received 80,000 yuan, more than all her earnings from a year of bit parts. But what truly put her in the spotlight was that phenomenal short drama, a scene of her crying in the bathroom. No shouting, no tears, just the slight trembling of her shoulders and her suppressed, tight breathing instantly flooded the screen with comments, so empathetic it's suffocating. This isn't acting, it's showing you my heart. Even more powerful was the scene where she was forced to kneel in the ancestral hall. The director had prepared a sponge mat, but she quietly pushed it away and turned to a crew member, asking, "Do you have any broken bricks? Put some under my knees," she said. The more it hurts, the more the audience will feel. So, on camera, her temples were damp with sweat, her knees trembled, yet she still gritted her teeth and didn't utter a single word. At that moment, everyone knew, this girl wasn't just there to coast. Within 17 days of its release, Summer of Fendra surpassed 3 billion views. The platform was even forced to adjust its chart ceiling, as the previous ceiling was no longer enough for her to break through. Guo Yuxin's story is like a rose growing from ashes. The lower it was pressed, the brighter it shone. And her comeback is far from over. The true era of the leading lady has only just begun. When the market labeled her as the ceiling of short drama beauty, Guo Yuxin chose the most dangerous and potentially most criticized path. The top scholar's wife flipped the table again. In the drama, she played Zhang Qiong, a shrewish woman from the streets, who flipped tables and confronted bullies, almost forcibly breaking into the mainstream by ruining her image. After the broadcast, her line, "If you dare to say bad things about my husband again, I'll flip your table," became a source of joy for countless netizens, with one related short video even exceeding 100 million views, and the barrage comments jokingly saying, "So this is what electronic mints taste like after turning evil." What truly impressed people was the ruthlessness in her details. The slapping scene that netizens exclaimed was too realistic occurred when her co-star accidentally slapped her too hard. After one take, half of Zhang Qiong's face was visibly red and swollen. The crew immediately offered her an ice pack, but she only applied it for a few seconds before resolutely continuing filming. The director later revealed that to portray Zhang Qiong's rough and sassy temperament, she even replaced the soft lining of her cuffs with coarse linen. The prolonged friction caused her wrists to chafe, but she insisted on filming it herself, refusing to use a stunt double. This ruthlessness made industry insiders re-evaluate this actress who had originally risen to fame with a sweet image. Therefore, when the producer of Yuda first met her, he still had some doubts. Could a short-form actress carry a long-form drama? Could she keep up with the pace? Did she have enough emotional depth? Guo Yuxin didn't explain, only saying, "Give me a scene to try." On the day of the audition, she chose a crying scene about shattered dignity. From the initial restraint, clenching her teeth, and forcing herself to stand up, to the trembling voice and glistening eyes, and finally to the almost desperate laugh when she completely collapsed, she pushed out the 3 layers of emotion cleanly and effortlessly. After the scene ended, the entire room was silent for a full 10 seconds. The producer put down the script and looked at the director. The director nodded and immediately decided on the role. At that moment, Guo Yuxin truly completed the leap from the ceiling of short dramas to the door knocker of long dramas. She used her roles, her determination, and her professionalism to tell everyone, her labels should never be limited to embody the image of a wealthy young lady from the Republican era. She studied English debate and piano for 3 months in advance, and her hotel room was covered with old photos from the 1930s. In leaked photos, she is seen wearing an indigo blue cheongsam walking through a rainy alley, and netizens commented that her clean face has a natural ability to immerse herself in the cheongsam. But challenges followed one after another. Short dramas required her to unleash her emotions in 3 minutes, while long dramas demanded the endurance of holding back tears 3 times before letting them fall. In one confrontation scene, she cried too quickly to add a habit, and the director had to call cut 7 times. The crew, known for their meticulousness, noticed that Guo Yuxin's script cover was worn and frayed, and each line of dialogue was marked with a breath control symbol. Before filming the embroidery scenes in Yuda, she apprenticed under a Suzhou embroidery intangible cultural heritage inheritor, and the hand embroidery used in the drama was replicated one based on Tang Dynasty artifacts. After reshooting a scene of her drowning in a lake 8 times, she squatted on the ground and cried, then quickly wiped away her tears and bowed to the crew to apologize. Her dedication even raised industry standards. After filming a night scene once, the director of photography proactively increased the lighting brightness for her by 5%, saying that she deserves this effort. Thank you for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you.